Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers taking on Andy Dalton and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading him out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Darnold looking to start with a pass. And Thomas has it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Foreman, and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. They'll run with Foreman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A carry for Foreman. Taken down by Pete Werner.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Off of play action, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got the connection to Moore. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now, Dalton. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Play action here with Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Here's Foreman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1st and 10 for Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. To throw again on second down, Dalton. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Dalton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Here's Dalton. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 7-7, our score after 1. Six yards left on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a give right side. Foreman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that would complete to Stephon Sullivan. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down now. Foreman. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that leads to a Carolina first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
He does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On second down, Kamara. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing, Dalton. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Dalton sets up play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Dalton's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So on fourth down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing again on second down. Darnold to the right side and complete to Thomas. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st down, Foreman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Darnold dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Foreman. And this time not quite to the 30, down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sullivan. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Dalton now to pass. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Dalton. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped. Shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. Andy Dalton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 24, Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Darnold. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Dalton, 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it. Down this time to the 17.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the... Two-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Prentice taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here's Dalton to throw for, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A give to the fullback on the dive, and he will have the first down. He's up to his 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They run again with Foreman, and he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And Thomas has it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Up the middle they go. Foreman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Watch your slack, watch your slack, watch your slack. Mark 56.
Darnold a sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll run on first down. Foreman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 3rd down, Foreman, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. And they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during the game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw here, Dalton. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Dalton bootlegs out. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Passing, it's Dalton. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So Dalton now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Dalton. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Here's Dalton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry from 3 yards out. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the field.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Carolina getting set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's going to look deep for more. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down. A carry for Foreman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Now Foreman. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 165 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Again, it's Foreman. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Foreman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
56, right there, 56.
Here's Foreman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
tonight.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.